Have you ever thought about the true power of your words? Galton Buddha once said that our words hold incredible strength. He likened our tongue to the sharpest blade, capable of cutting deeply, not through the body, but through emotions and relationships. Words can build us up or tear us down, depending on how, when, and where they are spoken. Speaking wisely and kindly can open doors to success, but careless words can create obstacles and pain. Today, let me share a story that beautifully illustrates the transformative power of silence, a lesson that can change the way you live and connect with the world. Long ago, a wise Buddhist monk lived in a serene forest, far removed from the busyness of everyday life. His reputation for wisdom and tranquility had spread across the land. One day, a troubled king sought him out, hoping for answers. "Wise monk," the king said, "I have everything, wealth, power, and luxury, but my heart is restless. My mind is always clouded with frustration and fatigue. I long for peace, but don't know how to find it. Please guide me." The monk smiled calmly and replied, "The peace you seek is already within you, but you've been too distracted to see it. Let's try an experiment. It might help you discover the calmness you desire." Although hesitant, the king was desperate for relief. "What must I do?" he asked. "For 15 days, live here in my monastery," the monk instructed. "Abandon the luxuries of your palace and live as an ordinary person. Most importantly, remain silent. Speak only when absolutely necessary." On the first day, the king found himself overwhelmed by the quiet. His mind buzzed with restless thoughts, and the urge to speak was almost unbearable. Yet, he honored the monk's instructions, sitting silently and observing the unfamiliar simplicity of life around him. As night fell, something unexpected happened. He felt a strange sense of relief. The silence began to soothe his troubled thoughts. Over the following days, the king noticed subtle but profound changes. He spent his time watching the beauty of nature, the rustling leaves, the blooming flowers, and the birds soaring in the sky. For the first time, he felt truly connected to the world around him. By the 10th day, the noise in his mind had quieted. He began to enjoy the simplicity of life, and by the 12th day, he entered a deep meditative state. His worries and frustrations melted away as his mind found stillness. The monk smiled and said, "You've learned an important truth. Many people suffer because they don't understand the value of silence. They speak too much, often without purpose, and this creates unnecessary conflicts and unhappiness. Silence is the foundation of self-discovery. When we stop talking and start listening to ourselves and the world, we unlock a deeper understanding of life." Buddha once said, "Silence is the first step toward knowing yourself. Without it, true self-awareness is impossible." Most of what we say, perhaps 90%, is unnecessary or harmful. Imagine how much more peaceful life could be if people embraced silence. He continued, "When we are silent, we reduce arguments, restlessness, and misunderstandings. True peace begins within, and once you find it, you can carry it with you anywhere, even in a noisy, crowded world." Talking excessively scatters our thoughts and diminishes our focus. Those who speak less often find their words carry greater meaning and earn respect from others. On the other hand, those who talk without purpose may harm relationships and lose credibility. Practicing silence helps us develop patience, clarity, and a deeper connection with ourselves. Spending just 20 minutes a day in quiet reflection can bring remarkable positive changes, helping us find inner peace and wisdom. As we close this story, remember the king's journey. His transformation began when he embraced silence and allowed himself to connect with his inner self. You too can experience this peace by taking a moment each day to be still, listen, and reflect. If this story resonated with you, join our community by liking, sharing, and leaving a comment. Let us know what inspires you or share a story you'd like to hear next. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more insights and wisdom. Thank you for walking this path of reflection and growth with us. Together, we can embrace the power of silence and discover the richness of life.